Welcome to the Explainer. So, in the neon-drenched future of Universos Fragmentados, you've got three lives that are absolutely on a collision course. Today, we're going to break down the key players in this huge cyberpunk saga, and the one shadowy figure who connects them all.
So, picture this. We're in São Paulo. The year is 2879. It's this massive city where incredible tech lives right next to total decay. And right here, a doctor, a mercenary, and a prodigy are all walking what seem like totally separate paths. But, their lives are already tangled up by a single, very dangerous thread.
Okay, let's dive right in with our first character. And let me tell you, she is a woman forged in betrayal and blood.
This is Trix. Her birth name was Akalina Arlov Volkov, but in the criminal underworld, nobody calls her that. She's a mercenary leader, and you can just feel the ferocity coming off her.
This right here, this raw promise of revenge, that's what gets her out of bed in the morning. It's a vow she made after a brutal betrayal, aimed at the very people who took literally everything from her.
And this timeline just perfectly lays out her whole transformation. I mean, she goes from Aquilina, the betrayed daughter, to Trix, an absolute force of nature. She hunts down her own father and his number two, and in the chaos that follows, she just grabs control, becoming the Matka, the undisputed alpha of this entire criminal underworld.
All right, so now we're going to shift gears. We're leaving that cold, brutal world behind and heading to the chaotic, neon-soaked streets of São Paulo, where two very different worlds are about to smash into each other.
So on one side, you have Dr. Akiko Akiyama. She lives up in Zenith, the clean, pristine upper city. Her whole world is sterile labs in perfect order. And then there's Maya, an incredibly mysterious woman who basically is the chaos of the submundo, the underworld streets below.
Their worlds collide when Akiko finds Maya wounded, and that one single act of compassion, it yanks the doctor right out of her structured, predictable life and throws her head first into this tangled web of conspiracies and truths that have been buried for a long, long time.
This is the question Maya asks Akiko. And it's not just a question, right? It's a challenge. It's the moment that completely shatters the doctor's reality and kicks off a journey she can never turn back from. Now, it turns out another brilliant mind gets caught up in all of this, but not by accident. No, he's dragged into it by force.
Meet Hikaru. He's this reluctant genius, a master of quantum nanotechnology or QN tech. We're talking about a forbidden science that could literally rewrite reality itself. His expertise makes him a priceless asset, but it also paints a giant target on his back. He's kidnapped from his quiet life to be used as a tool, a weapon.
And that is the absolutely chilling voice of his captor. A guy who doesn't see him as a person, but as a fascinating toy. A fun target to be controlled, provoked, and just messed with psychologically. And this is Sakaru's internal reaction caught in this terrifying situation. He's the mouse in this tense, unpredictable game with his tormentor. It's a classic, twisted cat and fox dynamic.
So who is this tormentor? Who is this fox in the shadows who seems to be pulling all the strings?
All of these separate stories, all of these fragmented lives, they are all connected by one man, a guy operating completely from the shadows, Simon.
This is basically his whole network. He is the central hub for everything. He's Maya's manipulative brother, Hikaru's cruel kidnapper, Trix's mysterious benefactor who helped her get into power, and Akiko's dangerous new enemy. He is the Shadow King on this very complicated chessboard.
So all of this, it's all leading to one single inevitable conclusion. These are not parallel lives. Nope, these are fates that are converging, and they are on a massive collision course.
You've got Trix, the vengeful mercenary, Akiko, the compassionate doctor, and Hikaru, the captive scientist. Every single one of them is on an unavoidable path straight toward one another, all orchestrated by Simon's complex plans.
Yeah, these stories are not just happening at the same time. As you can see, the cold, brutal world of the mercenary and the high-tech, chaotic world of the doctor, they are pieces of a much, much larger puzzle that is snapping into place right now.
And this leaves us with the biggest question of all. Are these characters just pawns in Simon's grand game, fated to play the parts he's given them? Or can they, against all the odds, actually seize control of their own fragmented destinies,
That, right there, is the question at the very heart of Universos Fragmentados.